Am I still alive for you guys? You see me? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Ah, great, man. Did something happen to the stream? Son of a bitch. Welcome back. Hi! I have no idea what just happened. Did my stream just kind of go down all of a sudden? Because I didn't get alerted to that. Huh. Alright, anyway. Where was I? Alright, looks like, you guys are good. Okay, yeah, I'm back. I don't know what happened there, y'all. That was weird. Hopefully we don't have all of these issues as I continue streaming more E3 later today. I'm gonna continue playing this. It seems like my stream went down for some reason. I don't know why. See, my question seeing this trailer though is, are they going to do the destructible skyscrapers that they did in Battlefield 4 again? Oh, what the hell ever. No way. Are you serious? No, no way. Didn't somebody do that in a Battlefield game in the past? They got out of a fighter jet and they took out a rocket launcher and blew somebody up? That's a reference. I think I see what SRT Wolf was saying earlier today, that it's full of references. Oh boy, that's not good at all. Damn, dude. God, that trailer is so damn good. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a day one purchase for me. Yeah, yeah, that was great. Holy shit. Yeah, I can see why you were saying that trailer was really good, little bro. Oh my god. I need it. I need it. Yeah, I need that. I really do. Alright, I'm going to put on that Starfield trailer that we missed out on last time. So let's see, Starfield. Trailer. Where is it? Bingo. There it is. Alright, this is the trailer that we didn't get to see completely. Let's watch it from this one. Alright, let's take a look at this real quick.
Helium-3 tanks checked. Seals are intact. We are still go.
I'm really interested in this game. It already looks really good.
They say the wonder is not that the field of stars is
yeah,
so
I could
vast,
probably put that back on.
but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do at all. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice that, to be honest.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final
Maybe
journey.
someday. Maybe someday. If I keep up Twitch, maybe.
Graviton loop array full. Check. Your space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
November 11th, 2022? Is that when it's coming out? Oh wow, it comes out next year? Oh damn, we're not gonna see this game for a while then. Huh. That didn't really
Play it
show
day
me.
one with Xbox Game Pass.
They didn't really show me too much. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, I can't wait to play it because it looks like it's gonna be a good game. But we'll see. I'm gonna humor Car one more time. I'll put on that Forza Horizon 5 trailer real quick. Forza Horizon 5 trailer. Yep. Let me put this on one more time just to take one more look at it. Yep, there we go. Break time before Square? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go take a break and go get some food and all that before Square Enix gets their event going. Sure does look pretty, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming the Square Enix event as well, Nathan. So don't go anywhere if you're thinking I'm gonna be taking off. I'm gonna be watching that as well. I didn't get Forza Horizon 4 on day one when it came out, and I waited way too long to play it. I totally regretted it after I started playing it. I am not doing that again with Forza Horizon 5, man. This is a day one for me as well. I love Forza Horizon. Ah, that looks so good.
Let everybody talk right now. Tell me what you want right now. You could get it.
Yeah, it looks really good, man. You know, it takes me to say that. I sure hope not.
With Xbox Game Pass.
I'm still gonna play Hades, man. I do. Alright, that's enough trailers, man. Let's see what they're talking about over here. Alright, here we go.
But I love Psychonauts because it's surreal, it's different, it's experimental, and it's kind of the game that
Alright, yo. So this is what I'm gonna do. So we have 30 minutes until the Square Enix event starts. I'm gonna potentially step away from my camera right now and go get some breakfast and all that good stuff. I'm gonna keep this running on my stream in the meantime. I'll probably be back in a few minutes. Just maybe I'll eat off stream, or I'll probably bring my food here and watch it at the same time. But I am gonna be watching the Square Enix press event, so if you want to watch that with me, you're more than welcome to stick around. And yeah, we'll see what they announce for moving forward. It's definitely going to be that, man. It's definitely going to, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to be like, anyway, yeah, I'll keep this up for now. You can see what's going on in the E3 channel in the meantime, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go get some food and get ready. Take a small break before the Square Enix event starts. So I'll be back in a few minutes. So okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right.
Hello, E3. This is Dean Takahashi. I'm the lead writer for GamesBeat at VentureBeat. I've been covering games for about 24 years, and I have also covered tech for about 30 years. And so that means I was around when the original Xbox launched, and had the opportunity to write a couple of books on the Xbox business. The first one was Opening the Xbox. And I'm very pleased to have this panel of sort of a reunion of Xbox leaders here, and I'm going to have them introduce themselves as well. Let's start with Shane Kim.
So I'm Shane Kim. I spent 20 years at Microsoft, and most of that time, thankfully, was spent in the Xbox business. In fact, I joined the games business with Ed. Got to participate in an incredible time in the Xbox history with the launch of Xbox and the Xbox 360, where we really competed pretty fiercely with Sony and had some great times, including the launch of Halo 3 in 2007. So really great to be here.
And it's Robbie Bach.
Hey, everybody. My name's Robbie Bach. Like Shane, I was at Microsoft for a little over 20 years. I spent some time in the office business and then moved over to the consumer area in 1997 and joined Ed and Shane working on the PC games business. And then when Xbox got started, there was a guy named Rick Thompson who was going to run it, and Rick decided to leave Microsoft. So suddenly I was chief Xbox officer. 2010, I left Microsoft, but it's great to be back with my pals at E3.
Great, and Ed Fries.
Yeah, I'm Ed Fries. Like these guys, I was at the company about 20 years, starting in the mid 80s, and took over the games business mid 90s with Shane, and we grew it as much as we could on the PC side, and then this crazy Xbox project came along that we all did our best to make happen, and
still betting on the games business.
Absolutely, love the game business.
Let's start with Robbie. So Robbie, what do you remember as the most important lesson of creating the Xbox?
Well, so I'm not the technical person, nor am I actually particularly a gaming person. So my lessons are going to be a little bit more on the business side of it. And the two big ones I took away from this time period are, one, strategy is really important, because the first version of Xbox didn't have a lot of it. It was just about sort of getting things done. And the second version, we really focused on strategy. And then the second thing I'd say is it took us quite a while to build sort of a culture as a team. Xbox team went from 0 to 100 miles an hour really quickly. And so we hired a lot of people, and there was a lot of incredible individual talent and not a lot of good team work at the beginning. And when we got the team working better together, things really started to move. And strategy and teamwork are super obvious lessons, I know.
Content is king, right? I mean, I think we learned that. And I think this is where we did a lot of things really well with Microsoft Game Studios. We figured out that exclusive content was going to matter in the battle, especially versus Sony.
I agree with these guys completely. I mean, the first Xbox was about us running as fast as we could to meet a date, and then after that we could breathe and reflect on all the things we did wrong, and I think you really could see that thinking expressed in Xbox 360, and saw it do better. So.
Well, Shane, let's get you the next one here. What are some contributions that your colleagues here made, I guess, to the whole effort? Like, what do you give them credit for?
That's a hard question.
Dangerous.
No, I think I'm not going to say this just because he's on the call, but I think Ed deserves a ton of credit. I mean, I owe a lot to Ed personally and professionally. I mean, Ed brought me into the games group in the 90s. I'm not, like Robbie, I'm not a technical guy. I'm not a gamer. I think that's really well known. And Ed gave me a chance, first starting on the business side and then on the content side, which led, I think, to a lot of fun and success for me personally. Ed was one of those guys who really drove at home. And, he first had the vision for Microsoft becoming a bigger player in games. First of all, that was on the PC side. And then when the Xbox project came along, he really drove that. And I don't think without Ed's credibility with Bill and Steve that project really would have happened. And Ed, I think also Ed gets a lot of credit because he, and others, of course, found Halo and Bungie and brought that into the Microsoft family. And that, that clearly was a critical success factor for us. And the other guy I would credit, I think deserves a lot of credit, is Jay Allard. While I wasn't as privy to everything that Jay did, I think, when he was running the platform team, he had the vision to drive Xbox Live. I believe he deserves a lot of credit for us not putting a telephone jack in the back of the original Xbox and just sticking to an Ethernet connector. And
I remember Robbie making that decision.
and then Robbie, of course, deserves kudos because just getting the project off the ground in the first place is what I remember the most. Everything else that happened after that, we were committed to it. So we worked through a lot of problems, obviously, and learned a lot as we went along the way. But just getting it done, these two guys deserve a ton of credit.
Well,
that hurt.
I think that this project, to be successful, needed so many different expertise, and so yeah, I came with kind of a product, making something technical background and a passion for games, but I had never run a business before, and without Shane, there's no way that we would have grown the game business, from the mid '90s like we did. I mean, so many different things had to come together in a short amount of time to make this happen. So it was really a team effort.
Dean, I was talking with Phil Spencer in email the other day, and he said sometimes he get asked who was the father of Xbox, and the answer you just heard is the right answer. There was just a really interesting collection of people as a team, and they weren't actually particularly alike. Figuring out how we worked, to the thing I said before, as a team, was super important, and everybody got to play key roles at key times. I know it sounds sort of cliche, but it's actually how it played out. And Shane and Ed absolutely played those key roles as they described.
So now we've pissed off everybody whose name we haven't mentioned, right? But one person that comes to mind, I'm going to save all you guys here with this answer, but the one person who comes to mind is having the vision for this and to actually get it off the ground. I have this admiration now for Bill Gates, being willing to lose something like maybe $4 billion on the first Xbox, and so who else has that kind of will these days? I mean, look at some of the other companies. Like
I might flip it around a little and say that once the company gets big enough, it really needs to go after big projects. And that was actually a problem at Microsoft at that time, was they couldn't find projects big enough to matter relative to the Office business and the Windows business. And so this was a project that was big enough to matter. Robbie could probably talk to this better than I could, but.
No, you're spot on, Ed. And I actually think both Bill and Steve, look, there were other people in the first 2 or 3 years of Xbox, senior leaders inside the company, who wanted to kill it. That's not new news, right? We were losing a lot of money.
On every project at Microsoft, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. We were losing a lot of money. Wall Street wasn't happy about it. People thought Microsoft was crazy being hardware. But Bill and Steve, once they got on board at the beginning, were incredibly steadfast about it. And to Ed's point, I think it was the fact that it was so big, it was a chance to break through.
I'd also add, and I think it's different today when you look at the company of Microsoft in 2021 versus 2000. But it's important to remember back then, I've always thought that Microsoft was a platform company, particularly then, and we fought very hard to establish platforms like Windows and like Office. And we looked at the Xbox business opportunity as another one of those platform wars. That Sony, if you remember, had incredible success with the PlayStation 2. And I think a large part of the company strategy was we just could not cede the home territory to Sony unfettered without competing in that space. And that's why another reason why I believe, Bill, Steve, and the company were willing to make that investment, because we just needed to go compete with Sony.
Good. I think you're all back in good standing with Bill Gates now, so we'll move on. So, Ed, did you see particular challenges that were like totally surprising to you, or like challenges that maybe were just underestimated at the very beginning there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were all super naive, which is kind of a good thing, I think, when you're going into a project. if you knew all the troubles you were going to have and how difficult it would be, you probably would never do anything. But yeah, I think the biggest thing was that we had never made a console game, right? And now we're going to make a console and a whole lineup of console games in less than 2 years. I mean, it was super, super ambitious. And fortunately, we had a near infinite amount of resources. So you'd think that would make it possible to do the impossible, but it just made it somewhat possible, I guess. We made a bunch of bets, and one in particular really came through with Halo. The hardware barely came together in time, as I remember it. There were a lot of moving pieces that just kind of had to come together. And I think actually, when you take the net of it, we did pretty well on that first launch.
Look, there were challenges everywhere. I mean, we didn't have a supply chain. We didn't have a real retail sales force. We didn't have an operations team. Our best hardware at that point was a Microsoft mouse. We had some PC games, but no console games. Xbox Live didn't exist. Broadband was just getting started. I mean, I could go on.
Other than that, though, it was all.
I could go on. I could go on for a long time. One thing I didn't mention, which I think was particularly impressive and really changed the industry in a huge way, is the bet on Halo wasn't just the bet on Halo, a game from a company called Bungie. It was a category bet too. First-person shooters were like unheard of in the console space. I mean, there'd been like one that had been successful at that point. And now you look at the console space and it's completely different. And so that to me was a transformative change. And kudos to Ed, Shane, and the Bungie team. But that was a really transformative change. And I didn't understand that when we bought Bungie. I had no idea that we were not only betting on a content company, but betting on the ability to create an entire new category on a console. That was, to me, just new territory.
I think most people doubted whether or not Halo could be successful on Xbox precisely because of that, because it hadn't been done. And then Halo's impact also, like you say, can't just be measured in terms of its success as a game franchise, but Halo in terms of driving multiplayer on Xbox Live when Xbox Live launched as well was, significant. So when we joke that content drives hardware and platforms, it's not really a joke. It had an incredible effect on Xbox and Xbox Live.
Now, Robbie, was there a pivotal moment where you thought, hey, this might actually work out?
So yeah, there is, and it's a weird moment for me to identify because it's not like something special, some game did well or we sold a bunch of units or something like that. But it was the E3. I'm gonna get the year wrong, but I think it's 2003. Might have been 2004. Electronic Arts agreed to join Xbox Live. Everybody forgets that at the beginning, Electronic Arts wasn't on Xbox Live, and so I'm standing on stage with Don Matrick and all these sports athletes from EA Sports, and then Muhammad Ali comes on stage. And I know that's a weird thing to identify, but somehow people walked away from that, in my mind, saying, okay, these guys are here to stay. And that made a lot of things a lot easier. And I know it wasn't the fact that Muhammad Ali was on stage, but it's just such an iconic moment for me that's kind of burned into my memory. And I won't forget it.
I'll say, since we're picking strange moments, and Ed was gone at this time, but it's not the best moment in our history, but when Xbox 360 had its technical issues after its launch, and the company stepped up and provided at that time an unprecedented warranty, and the Xbox 360 survived and in fact thrived after that. I mean, that's the real Tylenol moment for those of us old enough to remember something like that, where a brand can survive a hit like that and actually really come back super strong. You forget that Halo 3 did not launch until 2007. So 2 years after the launch of the Xbox 360, and still Xbox 360 was able to get off to a great start there. And I think once we survived that, I think certainly I felt very confident in our ability to compete in a big way with Sony and Nintendo.
Thank you for pointing out I had nothing to do with the red ring. Sometimes that gets brought up, and I have to explain the history. So, for me, honestly, it would be launch day of the original Xbox. Up to that point, E3 that before that launch was pretty bad. Early reviews of Halo were sketchy. Wasn't clear that the hardware was going to make it. I mean, It was a lot of things, and to see everything come together, to be standing there in Times Square with Bill Gates, and watch him give away the first Xbox, and it just kind of almost magically everything came together that night, and it really felt like this was the start of something big.
And lastly, I have a quick one for Robbie here. Robbie, do you see Microsoft's gaming strategy as being very different today versus the early days of the Xbox?
Yeah, I think it's actually changed quite a bit. Microsoft has become more of an enterprise place since we left, and yet gaming is more important there now than it was when we were there, I think. And so I think that's an interesting dynamic. I think Satya looks at Phil in the gaming business as people are kind of out at the cutting edge of technology, and they are driving new trends and new ideas, and those ideas can come back and help the rest of the company. So, in many respects, I mean, he's not, maybe he'll watch this, I don't know, but probably not, but maybe, who knows? Phil deserves a lot of credit for shaping what I think now is a really great business for Microsoft. And, Phil worked with Shane and Ed and learned a lot from them, but I think he's put the business in a very good place.
Well, thank you for the reunion, everybody. And we'll have to do this again in either 10 or 20 years.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dean.
All right.
Thanks, Dean.
Thank you so much.
All right, so even though we are still this far out from the Xbox conference,
look at you with your papers here.
I'm
all
a professional.
official.
We still haven't talked about Hades coming to Game Pass.
Oh,
we
looks
still
so
haven't
good.
talked about Stalker 2.
Oh.
I don't hear anybody talk about Shredders. There's just too much information.
So
the
much.
Ascent being shown again, which looks dynamite and dope, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
What a conference that was.
Yeah.
It was so much. It was. I thought Xbox delivered. Like
100%.
they came out, and also Xbox being bold. They were like Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
Xbox exclusive. Like I was like, okay, they're stepping up.
Everyone,
I
all
that.
hail the Lord and Savior Game Pass, because that was there left and right as well.
Yeah,
I know.
that too. By the way,
Do you want to play with it?
Yes.
You can
Now,
take it away.
I have the wrong show. But yeah, I just want to say, guys, Halo is amazing.
We know Halo is amazing.
We know you're a fan.
How do we
That
know
samurai
Halo is
Spartan
amazing?
suit. Oh.
We, of course, heard you screaming. We, of course, saw you talking
He cried
on the
a little
camera.
bit, yeah.
We have the reactions. They have the reactions ready
Cue
to
it up.
see. These are not
Yeah,
canned. This
that's
is
me.
legitimately happening. This is how he watches the show.
Aw, Avi.
There's
Avi
Amelie.
Chan.
Some stuff, too. Then back to...
Battlefield. Oh, I was so excited for Battlefield. Yeah.
Look at you, a kid on Christmas morning. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But did you see the? We didn't. You went through all your notes. We didn't even talk about Battlefield.
I'm telling you,
We
that's how
didn't.
dense the show
There was so
was.
much.
Yeah.
There was
so much to talk about. Look at you
truly.
and Michael here. Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was hype too.
Aw.
Got a lot of
See,
great moments.
And again, this is how you know it was a great E3 press
Yeah,
conference.
man.
That's the reactions you want, right? Especially not having it live in
My
person,
face.
not hearing an audience, right? But
Yeah,
getting to
that's
see
Halo.
that.
My
Yeah,
arm got a
that's Halo.
cameo. I was punching you.
Yep.
There you go.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
Little
Smiling
Amelie.
and screaming. Yeah.
Can we have Dan's reaction when was it Ueden? I forget the name of it. When Ueden Chronicles
yeah.
came out. I mean, the man was yelling at the top of his lungs. He kept yelling about how he's he financed it on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
He just kept talking about Kickstarter. It felt like he's finally getting his money's worth. He was a happy guy. He was a happy guy.
We were
And
talking. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, on top of all the
Yeah.
games and stuff we showed, then they snuck it into the very end, which pissed me off, but I'm glad they did it, the Xbox mini fridge.
Yes.
Ah, the Xbox mini.
I was behind this on
fridge.
Twitter. I'm one of the reasons we got enough likes, or they won the Twitter competition.
Yep.
Thanks to me retweeting it, and now we are all going to be able to give them
well,
our
are you
money.
taking credit for it?
I
It
put the
was-
Xbox mini fridge on the map, and you need to know it.
As a proud owner of an Xbox mini fridge.
Oh, how much did you pay for it?
We're
How much did you
flexing
pay
here.
for
Actually,
it?
it was sent to me by my good friend
Okay,
Dwayne The
back
Rock
it up. Put
Johnson.
this put the sword down. You're making me a little scared. Now I don't know if I should have given that to you or
But
not.
it was really, it's an awesome fridge. So you guys are going to love it.
Little
But I already
flex
have it
there.
because I'm
Yeah,
famous.
just
Just
a little.
I'm famous because my friend The Rock sent it to me. What's up, DJ? How
Are you
doing, buddy?
aware? Because of our video yesterday, Ryan Reynolds followed me on Twitter today. So.
Wow,
Okay,
really?
can you all stop flexing? Cut
didn't
him
follow
off.
me.
Cut him off. Cut
He
him
was
off.
in Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Didn't tag you on purpose.
Oh.
Wow.
Jackie, you want
Do
to
you think he would have followed you after that comment, though?
I probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
to be
no, I
fair.
don't think it would.
You want to talk
happen.
about Stalker 2, another game we haven't actually
I
talked
mean,
about?
honestly, I thought it was eerie. It was this creepy post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
world. When the guy was dancing alone to that creepy music box, I was like, I'm here for this. Like, I just want to see more. So that was definitely at the top of my list, I think. I thought Bethesda stole the show, though, to be
Couldn't
quite
agree
fair.
more. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're getting things started. Xbox, your time is over. It is, ladies and gentlemen, 9
Let's just walk
minutes.
over. Come on.
17
All right, I'm going.
seconds.
We're going.
Wait, but this is the wrong brand. Wrong brand.
No, this is my moment.
Oh,
this
sorry.
is me
Go
as
back.
an Avengers fan.
Go
Greg,
back.
there's
There's
no
no lighting there. There's
Don't worry about
We'll
it,
sit
everybody.
here.
It's getting there. We're doing it. It's about time. When we return, ladies and gentlemen, Square Enix takes the spotlight. Stick around, find out what's next.
Okay, watch.
As a part of Play For All, GameSpot will be bringing you the latest gaming news and announcements, interviews with developers, the biggest press conferences, and lots more. Play For All is our yearly online event that combines the excitement and announcements of E3 with charity live streams the following week with lots of special guests who are going to help us raise money for able gamers. So join us in June for E3 and Play For All on GameSpot.com, YouTube.com/GameSpot, Twitch.tv/GameSpot, and as a part of the E3's official broadcast. See you then.
篝火营地是中国领先的游戏媒体，创立于2018年，致力于为全世界的中文游戏玩家提供专业、精准、迅速的资讯情报。篝火营地立足于中国，与多家国际一流游戏媒体同行达成正式内容合作关系，源源不断地将最新鲜的游戏资讯第一时间带给全球中文游戏玩家。自成立以来，篝火营地在全网的内容浏览量已经超过5亿，服务了数百万的读者和玩家。我们的愿景是做游戏文化传播者。您可以在全球各大手机应用市场下载篝火营地 APP， 或者访问3w.gamebonfire.com 来加入游戏传播者的行列。
The Kingdom Hearts franchise is my favorite franchise of all time.
Kingdom Hearts, that has a very special place in my heart.
Lara Croft is the reason why I started to become really adventurous in my own life. Tomb Raider, I think, became a symbol of who I wanted to be.
Tomb Raider is very important to me, and not just because I worked on it. Dad got it first, and I remember him being really excited at the T-Rex in Tomb Raider and completely spoiling it for me.
Final Fantasy VII, the original, that's what got me started on JRPGs, and I love JRPGs.
Kingdom Hearts 3 was like the biggest hype I have ever experienced. I remember taking time off work, locked myself in a room, and I stayed in that room for as long as I could.
Final Fantasy XIV is a game that I recently dipped my toes into. I didn't know anything about Final Fantasy, but I tried it and I think I put 1,000 hours into it, and it's just a matter of a few months.
So I was playing Tomb Raider, and every time I'd like get stuck, I would just like rage quit and like pop out the disc and put it back in again.
When they showed the Final Fantasy VII with new technology, to see it reimagined in such a perfect way, it was amazing.
The remake in general is stunning, which again, it's a Square Enix game, not shocking.
Welcome back to E3 Live from Los Angeles. Don't forget e3expo.com/shop, where you'll find all the limited edition shirts and jackets you've seen me modeling throughout the presentation. Deadheads.
Right on time too. You're only 3 minutes away until the Square Enix event starts. So if you're still lurking and you're waiting for me to get back online, I'm back.
I mean, where to even start? Like, there's so many different.
Baby. Babylon's Fall, baby.
What are you doing here, Michael?
Oh, y'all stop the show. Babylon's Fall is gonna be the most fire thing Square Enix is showing. It's gonna be game of the show. Check it. Babylon's Fall, baby.
What? You just hijacked this.
I have never run into the media. Okay. You know what I mean? Never done that. But Babylon's Fall is being shown.
Can't believe this, man.
A lot of people are stoked about it. Michael Heim from GameSpot being one of them, of course. That's always good to see.
I didn't know it was going down there. I was like, Michael's coming in here really hot. Okay.
That's all he knows how to do.
Exactly.
Michael's either asleep or that hyped about weird video games.
My goodness. We were talking about Marvel's Avengers, right? A little bit there. Yeah, I was like, okay.
Square Enix in general. Yeah, of course. Babylon's Fall.
Hey, Ariagas!
Anything goes.
What's up, man? How's it going? How you doing?
I'm starting to understand that at a different level.
Happy Sunday to you too, man.
Wakanda.
I'm getting ready to watch the Square Enix showcase they're gonna have for E3. It's going pretty good, man. It's going pretty good. I'm enjoying day 2 of E3 a lot more than they enjoyed the first game. I mean, the first day, because the first day was just
excited for more content.
awful,
I need
man.
to see what the end-level stuff is.
So far it's going pretty good, man. How about you?
It's not like the episodes we've gotten for.
Hopefully you'll stick around with us and
what does that mean?
watch a Square Enix event if you'd like.
Another one that speaks directly to me.
Hoping that they announce some pretty good stuff as well, but we'll see.
I love Life is Strange. We have a brand new one coming up this September. I can't wait to see what that's
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Life is Strange.
Wait, Two Toasty Buns subbed while I was gone? Wait, for real?
About a woman dealing with the loss.
Oh, shit, hey! Two Toasty Buns!
Absolutely love about that series is that
I see your new sub.
And they're like, okay, we're going to
down over there.
We're going to confront
that way.
self-worth.
That way. That way over there.
Beautiful video
yeah, the first day was
hits you to the
terrible,
and the
man.
Field. So I am definitely
I just hope
excited to see more about Life is Strange True Colors,
you
but
know,
also the
they keep
remastered
the momentum going for day 2.
Yeah.
Hey, there goes Two Toasty Buns. Yo, what's up, man?
That's all I'm looking forward to.
Dude, thank you so much for the resub, man. I really appreciate that. You really had to do that while I was gone? Damn, I would have been like, oh, okay, you did it anyway. Thank you, man. I appreciate all the love and support, my dude. I hope you enjoy hanging out with us tonight as we get ready to watch the Square Enix showcase. And yeah, man, it's just been a lot of E3 this weekend for me. So yeah, man, I hope you stick around and watch what's coming up next, because here it comes, man. Here it comes.
E3 2021 on the social medias. Shout it out there. Tell us what you want to see.
Also, don't mind me. I'm eating my breakfast / lunch or brunch, I guess. Yeah.
Do you think there is going to be Xbox hangover?
Square's
going out of their way, right, to say these are the games we're showing.
More Life is Strange from Square.
Expectations.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Microsoft just came out and was like, hey, here are more than 30 games that we have that we think you should be stoked for.
Yeah, there could be. That's a very common thing. It happens at a lot of different conventions, right? There's always this hype of like, this is what's going on, but we're looking forward to this. But yeah, I do think though that Square Enix has a great opportunity here to just show some high quality games as they usually do.
Yeah,
and
maybe we'll see more of Final Fantasy VII,
great,
the future Final Fantasy VII.
Palette cleanser,
hoping
if
they
you will,
show
from
more of that.
like the overload that we got of the Xbox presser.
And that's the thing, you know, one of the things I was complimenting Xbox about when we were off camera is the fact that there were so many games that's great, because you can go in there and then find the 5 that speak to you.
Yeah.
So when you come in with a smaller roster like Square is, it really is. Do you like?
It's
Marvel?
funny you say Final Fantasy VII at this point now. Hey, nice, dude. Is it your first time playing it, or?
I mean,
I still gotta beat the game, man. They played like
this is all we're doing, and
maybe like 20 hours of it, and I thought it was really good, but then they just stopped playing it and never went back to it. Really? It's your first Final Fantasy game? Oh shit! Hey!
So they have been a little bit tight.
Well, I sure hope you're enjoying it, man, because that remake is really good, man.
Who knows? Anything's possible.
I gotta finish playing it through it myself, but now that Integrate is out,
That's right.
I now want to try to replay it again from scratch so I can enjoy it in 4K and with the PS5 upgrades and all that good stuff.
That was a good comparison.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, I guess
I'm smart.
Here we go. Look at this. I'm smart. Oh,
Glad to hear it, man.
Okay, all right.
Hope you're enjoying it.
Time.
This game is
Without
awesome, dude.
further ado, here's Square Enix Presents.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see what Square Enix got in store for us. Let's do it. Hope it's good stuff.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix Presents. Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you enjoy the show.
New game. Okay, what is it? Maybe new Deus Ex?
I am so proud of you. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Wait,
Something that's a part of you.
the Guardians of the Galaxy? What the heck?
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
Whoa! Oh shit!
So we got fined. We appear to be 6,963 units short. I know, we clearly need a plan.
Huh.
We got this. Drax, roll. No!
You want monster? I'll show you monster!
No! We disrobe!
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as a distraction.
Huh.
Smash him up, Drax! Meet your maker!
We're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Here!
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what? Gamora, no killing teammates!
That's who!
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitments.
In less than 3 cycles, all would be lost. The galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
We can do this together!
This was not what I was expecting. Wow, they're doing a Guardians of the Galaxy game. Huh.
Star-Lord, right?
It's Star-Lord.
Oh, crap!
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh shit. Huh.
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
Oh wow, it comes out later this year. Huh.
Hi, my name's Olivier Proux, senior producer here at.
Not really into games based on movies and not a massive fan of Marvel. Ah, that's fair. That's fair.
Our version of Marvel's Guardians of the
I'm kind of
Galaxy.
looking forward to this
We
personally.
imagined it into a
I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own
No,
fresh
I saw the
take
dog
on the
too.
Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this. I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the
I just
reader
hope that
would
this
think, "Oh my
game
God,
doesn't
how is this
flop
team gonna
like
survive?"
that Avengers game
And
they
that
did.
became the Guardians
Because,
of the Galaxy comic, which we loved
yeah, that
working
Avengers
on.
game was like, from
I
what I
remember the first
what I was
time
saying.
that the Marvel crew came to Montreal. We were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head it was a minute. I was like, oh my God, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that we knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Looking at the samples,
Yeah,
that
it
part
was
of the
really
show me,
bad.
I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to hunting repercussions.
Damn,
The
people
game
are
will
really not
react to
feeling
what
this.
you do.
They're all like resident sleeper, resident sleeper, resident sleeper.
It's literally in your contract. I made no such commitment.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters
Welcome back,
that have
Car.
different powers as well.
Yeah, it's just
And
like
on
what
top of
Nathan
all
said.
of this,
They're just
he
showing
can
off
use
a
the
Guardians of
unique
the Galaxy
abilities
game
of his
that
Guardians.
they're working on.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is they want to select the misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it.
I'm kind of curious about this game myself, but I think they're starting to drag on a bit on this.
Or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
Alright, well, Guardians of the Galaxy, first game, huh? Alright, next one. What else do we got? You just revealed the Guardians of the Galaxy game, Densetsu. What's up, man? The Square Enix event just started. Kind of want to get that Sea of Thieves game. I wouldn't mind playing it now that they're doing crossovers with Pirates of the Caribbean, so we'll see. Ah, I thought they were going to move forward from
37
this.
units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short.
We intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakaranta.
Guys, I think we should hear our group for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters.
Yeah, they're really spending a lot of time on this.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess
I'm eating a waffle car. Waffle with maple syrup.
Lady Hellbender seeks the monster. The
Delicious.
small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He's cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
I'm not sure how I like how they did Star-Lord and Rocket in this game.
Tied to the temperament of this ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. I ever mentioned how much I hate rain? Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
Yeah, his appearance is he leaves a lot to be desired.
How do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
The chat above me really is not feeling this. Oh boy.
Suicide is what it is.
I never got to read the comics area. I guess my only experience with Guardians has just been the movies. Hey, Claymore! What's up, DB Claymore? How's it going, man? How you doing? Never really missed out on much. They just started the Square Enix showcase, and they're really promoting the crap out of this Guardians of the Galaxy game that they're working on.
Hardship will strengthen your spirit. I face more than enough hardship. Thank you very much. You are welcome, Feeble One.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine. Don't fall.
Everyone okay?
Yep.
We should have gone to Mach.
I really missed out on much.
It would be wary rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
What are these things? They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Drop them, Gamora.
This won't hurt much.
The voice acting is really cringy, man. I'm not really feeling the dialogue in the voice acting. It's really cringy. Demon Cleaver, Car Climbing is talking about Forza Horizon 5. They just announced Forza Horizon 5 in the Xbox press event. And Yakuza Like a Dragon is coming to Xbox also, by the way.
Should we ask them?
Yeah, Forza Horizon 5. Yep.
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Nathan. They should move on from this already.
Fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge. I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down!
It'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No! Very well.
Peter?
Cleaver.
I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting act! I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man!
Ram it, ass face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that scud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
They need to like move on from this already. This is really starting to drag on a bit. The gameplay doesn't even really look anything like anything special, to be honest. Just, eh.
These creatures are perfect predator. Stop cheering for the murder monster.
Yeah. Frame rate.
On this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up! Already missing the jiggle jellies. They keep moving around.
It's gonna have some kind of a soundtrack too.
Don't get too close to that mouse.
I don't know, but so far this is all they've been talking about. I hope they do. I'm sure they do, but they really are spending a lot of time on this.
That is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
It's stuff like E3 announcers. They really should have spent more than 10 minutes on one game. This has already been going for over 20 minutes.
Right. We should try selling.
Oh, maybe not 20 minutes, but like over 15 minutes, I should say.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed.
Possibly. I'm probably gonna get it. I'm probably gonna feel it after the stream is over, but it's okay. I'm risking it. It is what it is.
When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I got it.
Drac. Gamora, can you help me with this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Oh, come on.
Don't look at me. I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing! Like me, only bigger.
I am Groot.
Not bad. Not bad.
He has a Space Invader alien on his jacket, does he really?
So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
We are 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
We got this! Rocky, what are you doing?
Man, they really are promoting the shit out of this game, man. Oh my goodness. Yep, sure do. I guess that means they don't really have too much to announce. Unless Disney paid them a lot of money to, like, promote the shit out of this Guardians of the Galaxy game. It's still going.
Of the galaxy. How many times do I have to kill you? The audacity that you thought you could rob me.
Who's that?
Dweller, feast upon them!
Yeah. It's kind of solid, but I feel like it kind of dragged on a bit. Huh.
Now we're going to revisit two iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series. And then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
What's up, Will? You haven't really missed out on anything, man. How's it going? You good, man? You good? We're doing Square Enix Showcase. That's what we're watching right now. Uh-huh. On Steam and mobile? Pixel remaster? Really? That Secret of Mana game or Sword of Mana game. The Legend of Mana. Switch, PS4, and Steam.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers.
Oh, here we go.
Crystal Dynamics
More
is excited
Avengers
to share the
crap.
latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
Yeah, that Marvel event, that Avengers game was meh.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs. Cosmic energy is building up.
Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
It's beautiful,
Come on.
You're out of your depth.
Shutting you down, Monica.
The world doesn't need us. Aim will save us.
Did anybody here even play this Avengers game? I didn't even bother getting it. They look really repetitive.
You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
You passed on it? Yeah, I did the same thing too. There's only one appearance that could remotely tempt me in this, and I know they won't do it. What's that, Ariakis? What is that? What is that one appearance for you? Ah, Doctor Doom, if they brought Doctor Doom into the Avengers game. I doubt they'll do that, because, you know, they apparently don't like the X-Men, since they just barely purchased the rights to X-Men from Fox.
Your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk.
Wait, what's barely averaging a few thousand or so? Flavor? Oh, people playing Avengers? Yeah.
You just wanted to show off your suit.
The Black Panther.
It is Claw.
So is this like a separate? Is this like a separate game, or is this part of that Avengers game?
Not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
It belongs to Wakanda.
Look at me now. Count me down. So give me the crown. They say I walk like a king. Talk like a king.
Oh wow, it is part of that Avengers game. Included at no additional cost. Huh.
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
Oh goody, mobile games.
426. Our
I hope it's
intelligence
something
reports
decent.
a new threat to global
And
stability.
that's just free to play
Their
crap.
reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance, you
Hitman.
were selected because of your remarkable skills.
Is this Hitman?
Execution must be perfect.
Yep, it's Hitman.
Strike from the shadows, and they will never know what hit them.
I don't know.
A sad and beautiful tale that echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the Nier series. Nier Reincarnation.
Oh, really? They're putting that on a phone? No way. Huh. I really gotta play Nier Automata. I've never played it. Nah, Final Fantasy mobile collectathon game. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I have no idea what this is, but just more mobile stuff. I'm good. Oh, is that Final Fantasy VII? It is. Really? For iOS? What? A game that looks like that? What? No way. Huh.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a unique art style.
Platinum? Where's Bayonetta 3? They're doing a fighting game with some kind of for Final Fantasy? Are they really?
1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin.
Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale? Is that what they're doing? Really?
Persevering through fire.
I lost
and
interest
ice,
now that you mentioned it. It's a
the
Battle Royale.
coldest of winds. Eventually, the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition.
You fight to become the first soldier? Really? That's all it is? Whatever.
Does the savior of Neo Babylon stand among us? Let's find out without further
Why is Twitch chat on E3's Twitch channel just saying Among Us? What? The heck? What are they doing up there? Among Us, Among Us, Among Us, what?
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope.
Ah, the trailer said Among Us? Ah, okay. Now that makes sense. What the hell ever. You know what would be an interesting thing? If they remade Chrono Trigger? Oh, a Chrono Trigger remake would be... I would be all over that. Chrono Trigger is really good.
We're all prisoners
Some of the great
our
RPGs
subjective reality.
of gaming, man. Chrono Trigger.
Believe only what you see, and you're like to end up seeing only what you believe.
You need to play it again and stream it? You should. Among Us addicts have shown themselves clearly.
Two paths
That statement is sus.
Ascend to the heaven above the tower.
Xbox event earlier was pretty solid, Will. They announced some pretty cool stuff. I would say it was like perfect or unbelievable, but it was good. It was good. I gave it like about a 7 or an 8 for me. It was way better than anything they announced yesterday, I'll tell you that. Nier Automata?
プラチナゲームズは本当にアクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、ニーアオートマタでそれが証明できたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
ニーアオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかって選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでしたので、このゲームのコンセプトは端的に言うとニーアオートマタのアクションでハック&スラッシュというジャンルを楽しむということになります。
もちろん一人でも遊べるんですけど4人で。
They're in our chat too? What do you mean?
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが、途切れない目標に向かって、アクション、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、ストーリーを追いながらダンジョンをクリアして上層を目指していくと。入手する装備や素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと。
ゲームのスタイルとしては、オーソドックスなハック&スラッシュという形ですね。ただアクションがスキルや強い力を引き出す。
I really gotta play this Nier Automata game, man. I feel like I've been missing out.
Wow,
look at all the rest of the sleepers. Holy shit. My god.
ハイファンタジー感というか、その上品さというところはすごい意識してくれというふうに言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにやらないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じがしました。
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開発
I
し
just
てい
keep
ます。
hearing really good things about it.
定期的に新しいコンテンツを
I know Rad was playing it like on their Twitch channel. I didn't want to see any of it because I personally want to play it myself. I didn't want to see the spoilers. At some point I'll play it. I don't know when. I don't know if I'll play that on stream though. I probably might play it on my own. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. You can literally name one flaw. That's it. Really? Oh damn! It's really that good, huh?
Now let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors. The team at Deck 9 is ready to give you a deeper look at Alex Chen's psychic power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Cough, snap, cough.
So weird to be
Wait,
back.
really? Is that what it is?
5 years, we're still next Caulfield.
That's the one flaw, the map? Oof. Hey, Nathan, you got Life is Strange. There you go. There it is, Nathan.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
We are awesome!
I've never played this before. This conference, I can't with it. Yeah, it's kind of all over the place, man. It's all over the place.
Rachel Amber. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned.
Oh, good. You're here.
Rachel saved my life. She was my angel.
You've played this already, Nathan? Is it good? I've never played this before.
Holy shit.
I've heard a lot about it, but I've just never
Max,
played
what's
it.
going on? No! Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time. What the hell is this? Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max!
Then I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything. Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back.
I like the Life is Strange series. It's like choice-based games, not that really fast-paced and action-based, really. Remastered collection available September 30th. Oh, it's a decent story.
Hi, I'm Maya, also known as MXM Tune. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection.
It's like a Telltale game,
As a longtime
really?
fan, I know I did. You can see the love and
Kind of
care
like games like that
Deck9
let
has
you
put
like
into
do
remastering
narrative
both Life is
choices, and depending on your
Strange and Before the
choices,
Storm.
you know, changes
This
the story and all
collection
that.
features improved character
You think so?
animation, lip sync, and visuals,
Hmm.
breathing new life into these two beloved games. Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking
like really
secrets
story
of
heavy,
Haven
huh?
Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
Yeah.
Alex's psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange: True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the
God,
strong
a lot of
feelings of
sleepers
others,
on
the fear,
E3's Twitch
sadness,
chat,
and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake
is it really like Heavy Rain?
Alex
Oh man, that is one game on PS3 I never got to
is
play.
to embrace her power.
I really wanted to play Heavy
I can't
Rain and I
believe
never
this
got the
is
chance to
happening.
play it.
And the only way to understand
I should see if I
is
can
to
buy it
feel what
before
he's feeling.
they shut down the PS3
From
store.
the very
if they're
start,
still gonna
you
move
can
forward with
use
that.
Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Kate was too young. Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend, and now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Are we still together?
Are you serious?
Did he really just say long-term girlfriend? I don't know,
I need
dude.
to get back to work.
Sure, Alex, we'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche.
This is starting to drag on just
In
a
this
little
altered,
bit.
emotionally charged state, Alex can
I've
experience
never really
fragments of
played these
thoughts
games, so I'm
and
not really
memories
that
to
into
get
what
to
I'm
the
seeing
root
right
of
now,
their
but
issue.
if they're good,
Not
I
every
wouldn't mind
emotional
giving it a
crisis
try.
can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead.
Seem like an odd choice of words because I just said girlfriend.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will
This
you
game
go
had
in
its own
pursuit of that
presentation a few
truth?
weeks ago.
The
Wait,
choice
did they really?
Is yours.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh shit. Well, if that's the case, yeah, they should just
Alex's powers
move on to the
look
next game,
so
man.
awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order Life is Strange: True Colors now. And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social channels for more.
Uh-huh. They announced Life is Strange 2 Colors back in March, I think. Really?
And now, we are
Alright, what
excited
else we
to
got?
unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
So what do we got? What is this?
I'm here to kill Chaos. That's my mission.
Team Ninja, really?
Looks like Chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
Damn, Team Ninja,
I
Koei
only know
Tecmo,
one thing.
and Square Enix working
I
on one
want
game?
to kill Chaos. We need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Move aside!
I know, right?
You're dust!
This protagonist is not doing it for me.
You sure Chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
If I'm yawning, it's probably because I'm just not really feeling what I'm seeing so far, man. This presentation has been all over the place.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was
I don't know, is it?
If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
Crush you!
Been careful, I should have been the protagonist.
And who are you? We're here to kill Chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Real.
He always wore such splendid
That reminds me of a villain
armor,
from the first
with a helmet
2
that was
Final Fantasy games,
terrifying
I
to
think.
behold.
It's Garland.
No. I become chaos.
Oh, that was a Final Fantasy villain. Huh. Really? That's a Final Fantasy game? Gonna have them available soon on PS5.
I'll
Final
leave
Fantasy
you with a
1
look at some
remake?
of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
I gotta play this.
Just hit me with it.
I'm gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
Yeah, I gotta play this. I still haven't beaten it. I gotta play it. Well, the world ends with you. Huh. What is that? Final Fantasy 16. What is that coming out?
It's all or nothing.
Final Fantasy 14. I need to go back to that. Is that it? Is that the entire presentation? Really?
Of course I will. I'll call you.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news about our next Square Enix Presents.
What?
I'm Matt Mercer. See you next time.
That's it? Oh, come on! Really? No, yeah, that was meh. Yeah, he just kissed the tentacle, man. Yep.
Presentation is a wrap.
Yeah, that was not that
I don't
great.
blame you. I was taking notes
what they're
too.
gonna be doing on this thing, Jackie.
You know, it was very tough to follow up the Xbox presentation.
That's what they
but
call
I
the
actually found this
E3
very
presentation.
exciting.
I'm good.
Dived really deep
Yeah.
on a lot of games.
Spent a lot of time on a lot of things they were doing, which I appreciate quite a bit. Yeah.
In particular, Guardians of the
Okay.
Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
So what? Sorry, I almost hit you.
No, you hit your pen.
I did.
Just
I got a
don't
little
hurt
mark
yourself.
on
Okay.
my finger.
That's on you. Every
Anyway, okay, yeah, I did. It was my
E3
fault.
2021 is the best one so far.
Guardians of the
Gotta.
Galaxy, I loved it.
That's highly debatable.
No, it's interesting to see it on Twitter. The opinions are
Pretty
split.
much,
For
Nathan.
me
We didn't see
personally,
anything
I was into
else
it, of
other
course,
than
having
that.
Guardians, the music, and then for me personally, the choices.
Yeah.
Where it's and then they're saying it's single player, and then it's this year. Like they were hitting on all the things I would want from a Marvel game. Right
Oh,
now.
that lady
And
looks
then
nice
it's,
at
let's
least.
guess, and then let's see what
That's-
the presentations can be. Yeah, I thought it was fun. You know, the hardest thing in video games a lot of times is trying to nail humor.
100% agree with you there. Yeah.
With the Guardians already having such an established reputation.
I figured it was going to be bad when they spent 20 minutes of just the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Yeah, that was really telling that they didn't really have much to announce if this was the big thing that they were focusing on for like the first part of the event. That's
And then even as we were going through, we were all talking about how
Where's Final Fantasy 16? Like, why didn't it show off more of that, man?
stagger system, and I'm talking about remake, of course.
Yeah.
The stagger
It is in
system
fact
you're seeing there.
untrue.
Yep,
Yep, you're right, man.
Because you're calling up and going into the menu.
So far,
fields,
Xbox has had
weapons,
the
but
best
all right, I want Gamora,
presentation
and I want Gamora to
for
do this
E3.
action. I think that really opened up for some gameplay.
Yeah, honestly, I was really impressed with the gameplay. I was talking with Michael a little bit. We were like, hey, little hints of Deus Ex there. You know, it was like, pick this or pick this.
Yeah, right.
Sell Rocket or sell Groot. You know what I mean? And we were like, oh my God, we love that. I also really enjoyed watching how you could summon your teammates. Totally. Michael was comparing it to like spells and abilities.
I really hope Nintendo knocks it out of the
I was
park,
there for
man.
it. Like you said,
They gotta come out swinging with Breath of the Wild too. Please show off Breath of the Wild 2 today.
They don't look like them. They don't look like, you know, what we saw in the movies.
Please. A hype Smash Brothers reveal,
that, I'm
please.
sorry, Gamora's look,
Mario Kart 9, maybe. Metroid would be nice.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Bayonetta 3, Splatoon 3,
but, I love the
Prime
music.
4, maybe.
The funny beats hit. Yeah. And I think that
Maybe, just maybe, if a miracle happens, new F-Zero, maybe? Switch Pro? Like, where's all of that?
Really delivered, to be honest. So
100%, yeah, I'm right there with you. And I think that's what's going to be interesting about it. I think it is, again, we all know Guardians because of the MCU. And so getting into this game, it's going to be that moment and having to get in and settle into what this universe is. But even by the end of it, I thought at first, I'm like, man, Peter Quill's hair's kind of tall in this, right? And he's got a much blockier
He's got
build.
some Greg Miller hair vibes.
I wish my hair could get that tall.
Actually, shout out to Jennifer.
Nintendo 64 games on Switch, maybe? That would be nice too. Yes, with online play, online Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 would be cool.
These are already so iconic. I thought their Drax was good in terms of not being Dave Bautista,
right?
Being in that. Yeah,
Good thing my expectations for E3 this year were non-existent. I think you made a good choice making them be non-existent, little bro, because yeah, that was this E3 has left a lot to be desired, man.
There's more, ladies and gentlemen. I had the pleasure of chatting with some of the big brains from Marvel Games and IDOS Montreal about
Bomberman 64. I remember playing that with multiplayer. That shit was fun. What is this? Yeah, tomorrow I think I mean, tomorrow I go back to work, so I'm not even gonna be like
all right, Mary,
streaming any. I'm not gonna be able to stream anything, even if I wanted to. So we're gonna just have to watch that on your own if there's anything to watch tomorrow. We're just counting down to Tuesday, to be honest.
We met for the first
yeah,
time
that's probably like the
see
only thing that I care
how we
about, just watching what
create this
Capcom is
Guardians
gonna
of the
announce.
Galaxy game. And what was really exciting about our first meeting and talking together.
I have to go work now. Have fun with the showcasing. Well, who goes here? Cole! Have yourself a good night. I mean, it's good. Not a good night.
And
have a good day, man.
Really wanted us to
appreciate you
really
coming by and hanging out for a bit, man. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Have a good one. The thing I might watch on E3 tomorrow is Capcom. Yeah, I think that's like literally the only thing that's worth watching tomorrow, I think. Let me take a look at this schedule.
Creators, you really want to look at the source material.
So what is going on tomorrow?
And bring fresh ideas on the table.
So tomorrow,
in the initial discussions, like we were all aligned with that.
What else do we got?
It was really,
is that
really exciting.
Yeah. So the collaboration with between Marvel Games and IDOS Montreal.
Yeah, just Capcom.
What I feel like
it's just Capcom.
Is a really kind of natural.
But the Capcom presentation is only 30 minutes, so they're probably not going to show off too much. I don't know what they're going to be showing off, but it's only 30 minutes long.
Pair them with the right
I think tomorrow's going to be a big old skip for me as well, man.
We at Marvel here have
why is Verizon
a huge fan
having some kind of a presentation? What? Why?
And their passion for sci-fi and world building.
Take-Two is tomorrow, but
when we saw how passionate they were.
Was it even late DLC in Street Fighter likely? Yeah, probably.
I think it just it just felt like a natural.
Yeah, at this point it's just a countdown for
Guardians of the Galaxy.
For the Nintendo Direct on Tuesday. I'm for sure going to be streaming that, so if you want to watch with me on Tuesday, come by Tuesday.
And then in this case,
what is left for the rest of the day today? So at 2 o'clock, they're showing off Back for Blood. 2:30 is a PC gaming show. I don't. Maybe some cool stuff gets announced right there, but I don't really PC game too much. And I have no idea what a future game show is, so I don't know if they're going to be announcing there.
With Mary, with other of the and we started to solidify some ideas that we were also running in collaboration.
It's looking more and more likely I might call it a day here, guys. Because the only ones I really wanted to watch was Xbox and Square Enix.
in that mindset that we were
I've already
looking
seen
at,
enough
like,
of
the
Back 4
source
Blood, so I don't
material
really want to
and
watch
see
more
what
of
we could
that.
take of it, but
And
not take it,
maybe they might
one
announce
for
something
one.
cool during the
Distilling
PC
all
gaming
those
show,
sort
but
of, key
that's
features
until
down
2:30.
allowed
We
us
got
to
an hour and a half to
understand
kill.
what these characters are about.
They're probably dropping a
then,
release date for Oro and
like
Street
JF
Fighter
said,
5 and maybe
tapping
revealing the
into
last character.
the
Really?
history in comics and animation, and of
They
course
still haven't
the
revealed the
films,
last character for Street
allow
Fighter
us to
5
sort of
yet?
bend and shape
I hope they're
these
working on
characters
Street
in
Fighter
ways
6
that,
already.
you know, fans may have not seen before, and perhaps even expand on what they may already know. So yeah, outside of that, I think we also have a lot of fun with playing with, you know, well-known characters and factions like Mantis or the Nova.
Yeah,
but
I
also,
can
you know,
agree
like
with you on that.
Characters
Yeah,
that
I really
newer
hope whenever
or lesser
Nintendo,
known, right? Like Lady
when Nintendo
Hellbender
starts
or
announcing their stuff
Umbrella
on
Brothers,
Tuesday, that
or
it's
even Cosmo the
they
Dog,
live up to
right?
the
Like,
hype,
just
man.
diving into
Because
this untapped cosmic corner of the Marvel universe.
I mean, the Xbox event was pretty cool, but like everything else has been like,
the fans will enjoy what we
So what was your main source of inspiration when
This
working
is-
on
this
Marvel's
is-
Guardians
this
of the
is,
Galaxy?
Obviously,
E3
we're familiar
2021?
with,
Like,
the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and we
Watch Nintendo
went
save
back and
E3
rewatched
again.
them. We watched some of the animated television.
From what I've heard, they
shows,
weren't
and
going to
we
do
did
a final
deep
season of
dive
Street Fighter
into
5, but the
the
development of
comics
6 needed a reset,
and
so they
from
did
that,
Street
we
Fighter
really
5
got
final
a sense
season,
of who
so fans
these
weren't without
characters
content
are.
for a long
And
time.
what's fascinating
Really?
is every incarnation,
When did
whether it be the
did that really happen? Oh
movies
shit!
themselves,
Damn.
There's a core essence
6
to
wasn't
these
really
characters,
being developed
and
too
yet the
well.
interpretation changes.
Ooh.
So that really
So we're probably not going to see that for a while
to
then.
know that
Huh.
we could take our own unique
Street Fighter 5 has
vision
been
of
around
these
for way
characters
too
as
long,
as
man.
they stay true to the
Street Fighter 5
essence.
was
And
alright.
so
I'm
then
not
we were able to draw on
really that
personal
into it.
experiences from our own
I liked
lives
4
and,
better
and
than 5,
different
to
source
be
materials
honest.
that we are enjoying ourselves.
I don't really have
to
much hope for
kind of see
Nintendo
how
though.
do they
Recent
blend
directs, not like
in
there has been many,
to
haven't
this
been
wonderful
amazing.
Marvel sandbox that
Yeah,
we're-
Street
we're
Fighter
allowed to
5's
play
launch
in.
was
Okay,
terrible.
so we
man.
play as Star-Lord. Why did you guys pick that?
Street Fighter 5 has the
Like,
coach,
on
so
top
it's
of that,
cool.
like, how does Star-Lord interact with the other Guardians?
Dad with his baby Hadouken.
Hadouken.
What the hell ever, man. Oh goody! I'm gonna get Street Fighter 5 so I can play as Dan Hibiki, man. Also known as the biggest joke character in all of fighting games. What the heck ever. Watch Nintendo pull out of E3 and be like, we ain't having our label in this crap. Dan is the GOAT, dude. Yeah, he can be, I guess. Only the DLC you bought for that game? Really? That's the only DLC you bought for Street Fighter 5? Oh shit, damn, that says a lot. Holy shit. That's crazy. I should give Street Fighter 5 another try, maybe. Spit to win! Cam is my girl. Personally, I'm more of a Sakura person myself, but Cam is cool too. I don't even play it either, but the end is only $5, so I had to. I guess I don't blame you. Yeah.
The opportunity to try to
we all have our favorites.
Some of those entities to side with
totally hear you on that.
And since Peter is the smooth talker, you can use it like social.
All right, y'all.
But the Guardians are always there, and they can.
Let me migrate over here real quick because this is just a lot of chatting. Hang on. All right. Well, I think I pretty much already saw everything I wanted to see for today. It was just the Xbox event and the Square Enix event. The Square Enix event was a bit of a disappointment. Yeah. Where the hell is Final Fantasy 16? Or just anything that isn't Marvel's Avengers and shit. Come on, man. What the heck? Othean is live if you want to raid him. If Othean is live, I think I'm gonna go shoot him a raid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done for today, guys. I will not be streaming anything tomorrow for E3 because I will be working, but it is likely I will be online in the evening. Well, unless I decide to take a break and just wait until Tuesday, because Tuesday I'm gonna be waking up early so we can stream the Nintendo Direct that is coming. Just 2 days, man. So if you want to watch the Nintendo Direct with me and see who potentially is going to be the next Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC character, come by Tuesday because I'm a hope and pray it's somebody really hype. And, yeah, man. Smash Brothers. Breath of the Wild. Metroid, Splatoon 2, Bayonetta 3. We'll see, man. We'll see what gets announced. But I think I'm gonna be just gonna stop here because the rest of the day doesn't really interest me. I'll probably just watch the rest of it casually as I do other stuff, and I think I'm just gonna call it here. So, guys, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out, and watching E3, or at least part of E3 with me today. Can't believe E3's starting. I know, right? It almost feels like everybody's just waiting for the Nintendo Direct, really, more than anything. Well, Xbox too, but Xbox did pretty good. I'm pretty happy with some of the stuff they announced. So, Two Toasty Buds, I'm glad you enjoyed hanging out with us, man. It's always good to see you, dude. Again, thank you so much for the resub earlier today, man, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will be out for the rest of the day today, guys. Maybe you'll see me back online at some point. I don't know. I might play more Ratchet & Clank, or I might just take the rest of the day to myself. I don't know, but I'm just going to stop right here. If you don't see me for the rest of the day today, if you don't see me tomorrow either, because it's possible I might just take tomorrow off and wait until Tuesday to stream again, I'll catch you guys on Tuesday when I get ready to watch the Nintendo Direct and the Treehouse that follows up after that. So, yeah, if you want to come by and see that, come by Tuesday. I'm going to go send you guys to Othean. I don't usually get to raid him, so let's go show Othean some love, man. Boom. Have yourself a good, getting all types today. Have yourself a good Sunday, is what I'm trying to say. Enjoy the rest of E3 on your own if you guys want to watch the rest of it on your own. And I'll catch you guys probably Tuesday. So yeah. Adios! Peace out! See ya! Hasta luego, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
That's possible within this game, and there are a lot of them. And the choices that you make are going to play out